Fun times. Hi guys. So, there's gonna be a couple things in this video. Yes, I'm aware that my hands are above my head. I stand like this quite often and I don't really know why, but I feel very comfortable standing like this. But I am aware that I look like a bit of a twat. So, yesterday I read, hands down, the best short story I have ever read. I generally really don't like short stories because I always feel like there's not really enough detail. I don't get a sense of the characters. I don't really get as much as I want from a story, and it always feels really kind of like detached, kind of, if that makes sense. But then yesterday, my mum kind of was like, yeah, I get what you mean about short stories, but I have a favourite short story and you have to read it, and handed me The Bicentennial Man by Isaac Asimov. I just... Oh, guys, it's the shit, guys. It's the shit. And it's brilliant. It's like only like 43 pages or something. But it's beautiful. It's so wonderful. There were points where I nearly cried. 40 pages and it nearly made me cry twice. This story is gorgeous. Basically, it's set in kind of the future from now in Isaac Asimov's kind of robot world thing with his 3 rules of robotics. First rule is that robots cannot hurt humans. The second rule is that robots must do as they're ordered by humans, and the third rule is that a robot should preserve its life, but they go in order of importance. So it can't hurt a human being even if a human being orders it to hurt someone, and if a human kind of orders it to hurt itself, it can, because the order from the human is more important than its self-preservation. And it's about this specific robot called Andrew Martin, who starts off as like a normal robot and progressively gets more human, kind of, and it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful short story I've ever read, and everyone needs to go and read it. Everyone needs to go right now, because this possibly, I haven't finished the year yet, so I could be wrong, but currently I think this might be my favourite story of 2014, like my favourite book, and it's not even a book, it's just a novelette. So everyone has to go and read it, like right now. Like, stop what you're doing, go and read this story right now. Have you read the story? Have you read it? Good. Isn't it beautiful? It's so, I don't have words. Like, I'm gonna need to read loads more of Isaac Asimov now. So that's gonna be fun, because he's written like 200 books, because he's crazy. How do you write 200? I'm struggling to write 1 book. How do you write 200 books? But yeah, so that was a really good thing that happened yesterday. Like, it's hands down, it's this beautiful book. Quickly want to update you guys on a couple of things. I am trying, emphasis on the trying, to go to Vidcon this year. And it's quite difficult because I, unfortunately, do not produce money. Like, I can't wave my hand and have piles of money appear, unfortunately. That would be really fucking cool. No, can't do that. And for me, because of where I live in the middle of the UK, which is like here, and then Anaheim in LA is like here, with, you know, the ocean and the rest of the United States in the way, like, flight travel and accommodation and access to the convention and, you know, feeding myself and everything is looking at costing me around £1,700–1,800, which is a lot more money than I have ever owned in my lifetime. So that's been a little bit stressful. I'm working on it, so I'm going busking a lot and kind of touting my CV out and kind of offering babysitting services and like anything else. A way of making money. It hasn't quite got to the point where I'm considering prostitution. Not quite. We're not there yet. Hopefully never, because that would be awkward. But like, it's a lot of work because it's a lot of money and not a lot of time. So yeah, there's that. Oh, also, as part of me trying to raise enough money to go to Vidcon, I am contemplating the idea of releasing an album. Like I've said a couple times, for those of you that don't know, I am a musician. That's my main kind of thing that I do, or tried to do, being only 17, but yeah. And I now have access to equipment that could record and edit an album, and it would kind of be myself doing it. Like, I'd perform and record and edit and produce it, which would be a lot of work, but it would mean that I could then kind of sell it, and it would be my music on a CD, which is like scary in a whole new way of being scary, because people would listen to my voice when I sing and they'd give me money for it, and that's weird. Like, you can listen to my voice for free if you follow my music YouTube, which is really, really bad self-promotion, but it's in the doobly-doo, and you know, my profile page. And also, you guys should follow me on Twitter, because I'm not funny. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not funny. Mainly my tweets are kind of in regards to other booktubers or bitching about my life. But you can watch me suffer via my Twitter, basically. And like, mention me, like, I really want to talk to more people, so comments and Twitter things, and like, I don't know, I don't mind what you tell me, just tell me stuff, like, I don't know, tell me your favourite food, or the most interesting. Okay, this is the challenge for this video. In the comments, you have to tell me the most interesting fact that you know, because I think they're interesting. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. Like, I don't think The Fault in Our Stars made me cry twice in 40 pages. Like,